y'all, I'm Billy Saul. I thought I'd come on to YouTube and see what's going on. So I came on here the other day. I started cruising around looking for videos about guns. Couldn't find out there's precious little on here. You know that? You want to know what? There's so little on here about guns that I decided I'm going to make myself a channel and I'm going to have me a show about my own guns. Now my friends tell me I know a thing or two about guns, and I have to agree with them. Now I noticed there's a couple guys off there on YouTube, they're not too bad. That Hitchcock 44 guy, something like that's his name, and Kentucky Outdoors 8. Those two guys, they kind of know a few things about shooting. But, man, I don't know, they're probably not as good as me, but they seem to be doing all right on their shows. So I thought anyway I'd show you a little bit about what I know about guns. And you have to forgive me, you know, I'm not best at this, working these cameras and stuff. I'm a little uncomfortable in front of people. I'm not one of them type that like to brag on himself or nothing. So, well, I do, you know, I'm pretty good, but I don't want to brag about it or nothing. But, you know, there's a lot of guns out there today, a lot of good guns, a lot of guns that ain't that good. I own most of the good ones. A man owns a good gun. It says a lot about the man's, you know, self-worth, I guess you'd say. And the bad guns, you know, there ain't really a bad gun. The only bad gun's a gun that don't work. That's what I figure. But you can't own them all. You can own a few of them over time, and over time you buy a few and you trade a few and you give a few away and have a few taken from you by the government, you know, that kind of thing. But anyway, the gun I want to show you today, right here is a Springfield XD 9mm. Little polymer frame. Got this matte black finish on the slide there. And I'll drop the magazine. First of all, I want to show you, of course, before you start playing with the gun, there's nothing in the chamber. You always hear them talking about that, don't you? Nothing in the chamber, and you got nothing in the magazine, so it's safety checked, you know. Make sure you point in safe direction when you're shooting. And just a minute, I lost my hat. Hat's kind of important and part of my look. Yeah, anyway, where's that talking about? Oh, yeah. So, anyway, now, I like this as a carry gun now. It's a little large for some people, and they figure the carry gun needs to be a little smaller than that, because it is a service model. It's a pretty big gun for just, you know, hauling around concealed your CCW permit. But one thing about it is it gets the job done because it has 16 plus 1 in the chamber, so you got 17 rounds here. Now when I was thinking about getting a curry gun, I was wondering how many, you know, what kind of gun did I want, how many rounds I wanted to carry, and I had this little 6-shooter revolver, and I thought to myself, well, that'd be a good gun. It's a little 2-inch barrel, little 44 Magnum, you know, a little snubby, and I thought that'd be a pretty good gun to have. But then I was talking to this guy who runs one of them CCW courses, and he says to me, he says, you know, he says, Ricky Saul, if you was to go into Walmart with that gun, let's just say you're going into Walmart, and there's a problem with some terrorists, you know, if there's just a few of them, just a handful of terrorists, that's what he said. He said if there's a handful of terrorists, you'd be fine. But says, what happens if you got 14 terrorists in there? What you going to do with a 6-shooter? You ain't got time to reload it. You ain't got time to put in that speed loader and get them all. So I thought to myself, you know, he's right. He's right. If there's 14 terrorists in the place like that, what am I going to do about it? So I thought to myself, I got to get me a bigger carry gun. I got to get me a gun. It's smaller caliber, mind you, but it got more bullets. And that's what I was thinking. So I was thinking, load this baby up, and I'll show you a little action here. So, you know, it's a reenactment. You know, I'm walking into Walmart there. There's some terrorists. I pull my gun out. Went on thinking, rack that baby and just let them have it. You see, I kind of like this stance a little bit. That's the stance I've been practicing all the time. You know, you're shooting from different angles, you know, and there's a whole bunch of things you can do with guns like this. Now, I might go into some more detail later about it. I'm just trying out some. I don't really know what I'm doing. Never mind, nothing. I got nothing to say, really. Kind of embarrassed, really. See, here's the thing of it. Revenuers are looking for me. So I keep a gun just in case something goes wrong.